Noel, what's your tea? What's your flavour of tea?
Oh, English breakfast, sorry.
Oh, makes
okay?
sense. No, I was just wondering.
I might move on to Earl Grey.
Just make sure you're talking to the microphone.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Because for radio, we got to pretend like it's a stand-up gig.
Oh, hey.
You still using those in the biz, or have you got a headset now?
Wow, this looks like one of my characters. Yeah, it's English breakfast. I might move on to Earl Grey later.
Yeah, do Earl Grey's great.
And then perhaps a Lady Grey in the afternoon.
Oh,
About 5 o'clock.
Flipping maniac. Is it your warm-up juice?
There's a whole, I do a whole section in my show about tea.
Do you?
About, herbal tea. I won't give it away.
Oh,
no.
Come on, you've got to do a bit.
It's
Hang
a
on, is that
10-minute
ticket sales
bit.
I hear? Jeez, everyone's like...
Do a bit.
It's like a 10-minute thing where I play all the different herbal tea bags.
Oh, cool.
In Diego
Right.
Maradona's cupboard.
Okay.
Anyway, I won't tell you any more
That
than
sounds quite bizarre.
When was the last time you were in Australia?
that. About 2 years ago.
Okay, all
I think
right.
I headline. I did a gala for Just for Laughs.
Okay.
Cool.
At the,
Oh, yeah.
At the Royal, at the Sydney Opera House.
Oh, that would have been a nice venue to
Yeah.
perform
Do you
It's
at.
like the
good.
Opera House? I imagine you'd like the Opera House.
I like the shape of it.
Yeah.
And it's a nice gig to play. Actually, I was so jet lagged the first day I was in there that I was looking out the window along the sort of skyline looking for the Opera House.
But you were in the Opera
Where's
House.
the Opera House. And Adam Hills went, "You're in it, mate."
Oh, good
That's
one.
why I can't see it.
Good
Do
one.
you like insist on going to all my gigs like blindfolded with headphones on so you can't tell where you are?
Surprise.
I was very jet lagged.
Got to figure it out through a series of clues.
I was thinking, why can't I see the Opera House? I should be able to see it.
You were in it. Hey, no, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you are Dan's inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yeah,
Him
hair-
or hairspiration.
Hair inspiration.
Hair
inspiration.
inspiration.
And I have some
Inspiration.
photographic evidence, actually. I
Oh,
love it. Straight from Dan's Facebook in the early
no.
Let's have a
2000s.
look.
mid
This would be-
2000s.
Dan
That's
on the
a
left
good
there.
haircut. What are you on about? You look like Jeff Beck.
There you
I
go.
like
Oh,
And there's
Wait,
another
get to
one
keep
too.
this,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Dan can sign
I can
them
sign
for
it for you if you want.
There's this one as
Perfect.
well. Brilliant.
That's good hair. That's
man.
Did
almost
you
Rod
or did
Stewart.
you not take a
Don't-
picture of Noel into a hairdresser and say, I want that?
You loving her right now?
Man, okay.
You did, right? Unless you were bullshitting me when you told
Hey,
me
there's
that
nothing
story.
wrong with that.
I think it's brilliant. I think you should know. You're inspiring
no,
hairdos
You're
all around
pure
Australia.
evil.
But when I was in my early 20s, I'd
It's
had short hair
acceptable.
during high school, and then, I wanted to have longer hair, but my hair's quite thick, so it kind of, and I wanted a sort of choppy hairstyle, but I wanted to keep it long, and then I saw the Mighty Boosh. I was like,
You wanted so much
I
in one
saw that, so
haircut.
I want
Yeah.
that.
And then
Yeah.
you saw me and went,
So I took you
achieved
into the
it.
hairdresser.
It's so it.
And the hairdresser loved it, and he was a British guy as well. And I
Yes,
remember
of
it,
course.
and he was like, "Mate, it's so good. I'm chopping it up. It looks really great. Just so good. Wish more people
I'm
cut."
chopping it up. Don't worry, you're gonna look blinding.
He's like, "Wish more people got haircuts like this." And I was like, "Oh, he was like the Hitcher. He was basically just
Well,
not
hello,
great."
boy.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
they do because they get to do really boring haircuts. So when you go in and go, "Can I have it got like the 70s?" They go,
Oh.
20% Rod Stewart, 40% Keith Richards, 15% Mick Jagger. They go, "Oh my god!" Hang on a sec, I'm getting out some special scissors for this.
he did. He had
They
the little
open up-
scissors.
They're
It's like
scissors in an ornate box that they haven't used. in
It's
10
great.
years.
It's so true, though, to be hairdresser's best day when you
and
rock
then
up with a
And
photo
then
like
some
that.
idiot comes in and goes, "Just a bit off the side.
Just a bit, just a trim,
man.
please.
There you
Nothing
go.
too dramatic.
Yeah.
I started doing comedy after that, and the MCs used to have to say before I got on stage, "He's not a Noel Fielding impersonator," just so when I got on stage, people wouldn't be like, "Oh, do the moon," like because. It was that bad, and that's why I grew a beard, because I was like, I've got to have
point of
something
difference.
so that people think I'm not
Yeah.
just Noel Fielding.
I know, now they probably think you're Russell Brand. You
Yeah,
can't
and
win.
then
You
that's
can't
true,
win.
because also I wear blacks, and then
Yeah,
after that
you
it was
can't
like,
win.
I know.
We've
I'm
used
just
it
so
all that.
derivative.
You're gonna have to
Mate.
have a buzz cut.
Oh
Yeah, you're
no,
gonna
because
have
I've
to
got
start all over,
big
mate.
ears.
When I was little, me and my mate went to get a haircut. We were like 7.
Yeah.
And his
What, down to the barber shop?
in the 70s, his mum took us and she said, "Give him a couple of Rod Stewarts." And the guy, it was like an Italian guy, just shaved our hair off.
No.
Who he thought Rod Stewart was,
What? That
I will
is-
never know.
You got it
Called
wrong.
Rod, a mate called Stewart.
we were
They've all got this.
so frightened
Couple of
when
Roddy
she
Stews.
came back.
Oh,
We were like,
that's terrifying.
That's
Yeah.
probably like the only time in history where a mum has taken like a kid for a haircut and been angry when they didn't get long hair but instead got
I
a
know,
buzz
because
cut.
it was the
That would be the
70s. She went,
worst.
"They're not going in the army. What's
yeah,
happening
they're
here?"
skinheads now. Oh.
I know.
Freaking out.
And I do not look good with a skinhead.
Oh.
I look like Nosferatu.
So yeah,
Right.
because me too. Like I've actually got a double crown.
Have you?
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
means that like my head is a weird shape. I've got ears that stick out. My
Sometimes.
sideburns don't quite reach my hair, so I got to hide that area. I'm very self-conscious, and I saw you in the Mighty Boost, and I went, "That's me. That's what I
okay.
need."
Now
You
it's
should
okay.
Never,
Embrace it.
ever have to know what your own skull looks like.
Yeah,
No,
I know
then
that
that's
is
it.
weird.
What if I have to shave my head like for a role in something, or God forbid I get ill and I have to shave my hair
God.
off? I mean, that'd be the worst
No,
part.
because my hair looks like a wig anyway. So if I put a wig on, who's going to notice?
That is
Yeah.
true.
Nobody.
Do-
Someone
have
asked me the
people-
other day, is your hair a wig? And I went, no. How dare you? And then someone else went to me, this is at a festival, a girl went to me, are your eyes real? And
How
I,
could you have fake eyes?
I went,
I
exactly.
got to say though, if you look at the poster of you there, they are so iridescent.
That's
word.
Photoshop.
Yeah, I know, right? That's not real.
Real life.
Oh, hang on, I've been talking to the
Photoshop.
poster.
Real life Photoshop.
Are they your real eyes?
And that's a weird question to ask
no,
somebody.
they're not. I'm just, I've
There's
borrowed
somebody
this.
else's.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
had them.
tell us about the show, because we could talk
Yeah,
about my
what's-
hair for hours.
What
but
is in your show?
stand-up characters, animation, and songs.
What isn't in
Other
the
than
show?
10 minutes about
Well, not.
Oh,
See,
sorry.
I didn't go there.
my
Oh.
bad.
10-minute bit about tea bags, and I never mentioned.
Tonight's the night. Stick it in, so to speak.
There's some new stand-up, which is about 40 minutes probably, and then I get a bit bored of stand-up, and it's like, I like it, but I get bored of my own voice, after 40 minutes, I'm like, that's enough.
Okay.
So then
I've never had that problem.
but
I have that problem with you.
Yeah.
there's two other people in the show. My brother's in the show who played Naboo in the Bush,
Yeah.
Cool.
and Tom Meaton, who's a comedian, who's in the Bush as well on various other things. So there's some sketches then. I'm not going to try and give it all away, but there's
Yeah.
some
No
animation
spoilers.
on stage.
Okay.
And I go into the animation at one point. There's some
Okay.
music that I did with Serge from Kasabian. There's a
Oh,
sort of
wow, really?
weird Dee Antwood song. And then the second half is a bit more of a narrative, and I get kidnapped in the show, and then I come out as a New York
Oh,
cop and
great.
interrogate the audience looking for Noel. And we film that, so it all comes up on a big screen. Then there's a big sort of adventure at the end where we go into the animation. We take someone from the audience into the animation.
Oh, that's
so
to save
good.
the day. So it's quite a conceptual.
There's a lot
big
going
old
on.
gangbang of a show, yeah.
How do you become the person that goes into the animation at the end?
Well,
Like, do you look for a specific
I'm
quality?
playing a different character basically. So at that point, and then what we do is we dress the member of the audience up in a costume so that when they go and become animation, it matches.
Genius.
I'm just giving away all the secrets
No.
here.
No,
Look
no,
at
I'm
you.
super
'Cause
intrigued.
scientist.
I'm like,
How's that possible?
tiny brain is
Look,
exploding.
I'm
That
gonna
sounds
blow
awesome.
your mind. We don't actually go into the animation.
Oh no, he's not Poppinsing. We thought he was
Lied to me.
Poppinsing. He's not. It's not dead knobs and broomsticks.
Smoke and mirrors. No, I do it. Look, it appears that that's what happens.
I read a
Oh, you mean it doesn't really happen? I don't understand.
It does happen if you believe it happens.
I read a great quote where he said that people say to you, "Oh man, you must be on drugs to come up with your sort of
Yes.
comedy," and you're like, "Man, what a boring thing to say." Like you don't have to be
No.
on drugs to think up strange stuff.
I got very annoyed with that after luxury comedy because people sort of were like, "Oh, he's on drugs. What sort of drugs are you on?" Like, if I
Yeah.
had a penny for every time someone said, "Huh, what drugs is Noel Fielding on?" I'd have.
Well, then how does the show
14.
start? How do you sit
Exactly.
down when you go, "I'm writing a new
Well,
show"?
you know when you're a
today"?
kid and you sort of get rewarded for having a good imagination, don't you? And sort
Absolutely.
of that kind of dies when
You get
you're
the
old.
elephant good stance.
Yeah, and when
you've
you're
got
older, if you
creative
have an
work.
imagination, people go, he's mad or he's on drugs. You can't.
Yeah.
What I like is what I like about children is you can sort of. Have you seen Adventure Time? It's pretty out there. I
Okay.
watched one yesterday. There's a character in it called Lemon Grab.
Lemon grab.
Lemon Grab.
Okay.
And he was just like a hysterical lemon on legs. But anyway, that's, I'm with that. I'm down with that. But kids
Okay.
just go, oh, right, yeah, lemon
That's
grab.
normal.
The-
Of course.
The
Well,
hysterical
the
lemon.
thing is, kids
But
don't know a boundary until an adult gives them one. That's
well,
my
yeah,
theory.
I mean, my
So-
kids are not getting any boundaries.
It's
I'm
brilliant.
going to be coming in dressed as Lemon Grab.
They'll think it's real.
Okay, Lemon Grab's not real, is it? I'll go, no,
Nope.
wait till you're asleep. Ding, ding, ding.
We brought our helmet in. Have we got our helmet here? We play a game called Name
helmet.
Drop.
Celebrity name drop.
Oh, there's a
there.
pen in the helmet.
There's a stack of names.
Name drops keep falling on my head.
Stack of names. Your job is to read out the name and then tell us a story
An
about this person
anecdote.
if you know them.
Oh, Russell Brand.
Oh, what are the odds?
He's here right now.
Well, when we first made love, Russell. I stayed at his house once. I'll tell you a story about Russell Brand. I stayed at his house once in LA when I was doing his show, Brand X, and he very kindly said I could stay at his show. And I went out and I got a bit drunk with, I'm going to name drop again, twice. Oh, I'm good at this. With Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had a couple of margaritas and some peas. Anyway, I was drunk, right? And I was coming back to Russell Brand's house and I'd forgotten my key, obviously, because I'm a bimbo. And I tried to climb over the electric fence, and he had like an electric fence, and it started opening while I was climbing on it. Next thing, the police turn up, shine a light on me. "You, sir, get down from the fence. What are you doing? Freeze!" And I was like, oh, they had guns and stuff. And I sort of jumped down, and I went, "Oh, I'm staying with Russell Brand." And they looked at me
As
and
if you are.
and they went, "No." They went, "Oh, yeah, of course you are. Okay, in you go." They saw my outfit and hair and
And
just
they let
went,
you go
"You can
in."
go free."
Oh, that's good to know.
They helped me climb the fence.
That's great.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it was pretty
awesome.
cool.
All right, we'll do one more, and then I think we have to let you go.
Lemon grab. John Farnham. Wow, I don't know who that is.
Oh.
No, I do. I think I
Good.
know his daughter.
The Voice?
No, I don't know his daughter.
You're the voice.
I know Jimmy Barnes. I know Jimmy Barnes' daughter, but not John
Oh,
Farnham.
okay.
Right, quick, do another
Okay,
one.
quick
All right.
I do know who he is, but I don't really know anything about Courtney Love. You guys, you doctored these.
We didn't write these. This is producer Leon.
Okay. What can I tell you about Courtney Love? It was a funny story about me staying at Claridge's with Courtney Love, and I was at a party, and then the door knock went. There was a knock at the door, and this is a true story.
Yeah.
I was wearing a £200,000 antique wedding dress.
What?
It's a good party, and I opened the door thinking, whoever sees me in a £200,000 wedding dress is gonna think, "Wow, what sort of party is this?" So I thought I had the upper hand.
Yeah.
Opened the door. Who's standing there? Pete Doherty from the Libertines, holding a top hat with kittens in it. I think he won that.
Oh,
You
man.
have the best
I
stories.
just went, "Oh, okay."
People say that you're
Come in.
like, if people think your stand-up is weird, they don't know your life.
Life.
No, it's a documentary, my stand.
Life is strange. Wow.
If Lemon Grab was in that story, it would just be the best.
Yeah, the best ever.
Oh, Noel, thanks so much for
No, it's
spending
been
some
amazing.
time with us.
It's really nice and good hair. And
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And yeah, that's
And
the
you've
first interview
got
where someone's
one-
complimented me on my appearance, but not Maz. Oh, that's great.
Next time you interview me, you're gonna have this hair, and you're gonna
Yeah, I know.
be
Yeah.
wearing a
That
dress,
will
Yeah,
happen.
I'll be in a
an
wedding
antique
dress.
wedding
And
dress,
I'll have fake eyes.
and I'll be Lemon Grab.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you. It was
Thank
amazing.
you. Oh.
Thank you. Cheers.